everybody, welcome to Chatting with Chums, and in this week's episode, we are going to be celebrating Thoktober!
Yes, fuck you all!
No, it's happy.
We're kind of late in the month of Thoktober to only start celebrating it now.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a Halloween-y, I guess, special event for BIONICLE fans, in a way.
I guess so.
We
just made it up out of nowhere.
From now on, we're gonna celebrate Thoktober at the end of Thoktober. In fact, we're not even gonna call the other word, the other month of the year. We're just gonna call it Thoktober from now on for the rest of our lives. By the way, Atrox gets the right of copyright of Thoktober, so he's the one who made it up. So today, hey, I'm talking here, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck you too. Happy Thoktober.
Happy Thoktober, motherfuckers.
No respect at all.
So it's been a decade since BIONICLE 2006 happened, and so we're going to be doing this kind of discussion podcast as a anniversary of sorts, because it's been 10 years. We are all 10 years younger since we got the first Piraka sets.
I haven't aged.
Now we're 10 years older.
I am so old.
We are so old, man.
I haven't aged since I was 12.
Whoa!
Liar.
Wait, holy
Get
crap,
the
all
fuck
right.
out of here, you little child.
Yeah, I'm 20.
Bonk!
Yeah, I'm 22.
Bonk!
Holy shit, I was 12 when I got the Piraka. Holy shit, that's crazy, man.
Yes, and I believe I was 13 or 14, something like that.
I was 11.
Wow. It's seriously crazy how time is flying. It's been already a decade for all of us.
Yes, I did not get the Pirakas until the BIONICLEs came out.
Really? Why's that?
I only had 3 Piraka.
Because around that time, I just kind of lost interest, as much as, after Web of Shadow came out, okay, that was nice, but I think I'm going to take a break from BIONICLE for a while. And plus, I had no idea what the 06 storyline was about.
Man, that was
it's a continuation.
That was really the worst time to quit BIONICLE, man.
I feel like 2006 was when everything started getting confusing for the general audience, because we went from the normal storyline to a prequel storyline, and then we jumped back to a sequel after the original. I'm like, whoa.
Well, it's a continuation.
It's Star Wars!
It was a continuation, yeah. It's exactly like Star Wars, but technically, 2004, 2005 was only 2 years of a prequel story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
then we jumped to this one. We had little to indication as to this was actually a continuation of the 2003 story, and the only way, the general audience knew that is if they knew that those little Matorian were turning into the Toa.
It's pretty much the books. Read the books and the comics, and you have the information.
Yeah, and we also didn't have a movie to go along with this.
I know, that was the biggest missed opportunity you have.
Such a mistake to not do 2006 as a film.
Yeah, for me, the 2006, 2007, 2008 were good opportunities for movies.
Because one thing I realized looking back is all the other previous years had the villains were just mindless drones, the Borak Hall, the Rakshi. And then 2006 gave us our first villains that were actually characters.
Yes.
Yeah, well, there was Radaka in 2005.
Yeah, but she was also just...
Makuta,
Radaka was a bitch, and Pterodax didn't become...
These were Titans. We're talking about actual canister villains.
Exactly, actual canister villains. And the fact
Pterodax... It took them 5 years to
Makuta Pterodax did not become... Makuta Pterodax did not become an official character until after Time Trap. I mean, when he was... Time Trap was what reinvented his character, and that was in late 2005.
Aren't you supposed to be working on something related to that? That's a time trap.
Hey, yeah, I'm still working on that.
Yeah, get on that.
It's in production. It's in production right now. Don't worry. It's in production hell, but like Salvation 6.
Yes, it is. Fuck you!
No, not about me.
Together,
this isn't about me, though. We're talking about 2006 BIONICLE right now.
Get your shit, put it in a bag, and get it together.
I will.
Get your shit together, man.
Eventually.
What
did we love most about 2006? You guys want to talk about that?
I loved Anakin and Obi-Wan in it.
No.
We had yellow.
Wait, wasn't it Kitangu orange, technically?
Who cares? It's yellow.
What color was that anyway? It wasn't orange.
That is a made-up word, and you know it.
Yeah, but
it's a
to the BIONICLE community, it's Kitangu orange.
It's Keetorange.
It's Keetorange, you fuck.
It's yellow.
Excuse me, Fire. It's Thok.
It's Thok you!
By the way, Thok is 2006 is the whole reason why we have the whole Thok you insult from.
Yes. Thank you, Lego, for introducing us to Thok. A very inappropriate
word. What about
Avok?
Avok?
I knew it.
Here's a fun fact. When I was younger, when the Seer came out, I didn't like swearing, so I used to call him Tok.
Really? Wait, why? Because you actually...
No, because every time I said fuck, my parents thought I was swearing.
Oh, really? That's crazy, man. That's... Oh,
so
man.
I called him Tok for a long time.
You know what? I honestly, until we started saying it constantly, I now see why saying his name out loud might be interpreted as an insult.
I'm surprised he didn't get censored.
Tok.
His name should have been Beep.
Hey, Thok. And then just like people were like, "What did you say to me?" Just get beat
What
up.
did you say to me?
You could say that. You could say Thok at school, and people would just like beat the shit out of you, or you got like suspended or whatever.
No, they'd think you're so cool.
Yeah, because you can say words, but you're not. You can say insults, but you're not actually saying insults. The reason I love 2006 a lot was mainly the Titans. Man, we got Piraka, we got Axonn, we got Vezon and Fenrak, we got Cardus, we got Umbra, we got Ernak. We got a shit ton of Titans.
We got Piraka, and no Titan was ever good ever again after that.
You forgot Botar.
No, 2007 was amazing.
Yeah, but Botar was good.
Oh yeah, Botar. I love that guy.
Had good Titans, but yeah, for me, I have Axonn, Piraka, and Vezon Fenrak, and then I also have Cardus build, and now I'm just trying to build Botar, but I also have the Pit Mutation Piraka build.
Really?
Ooh.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
it was a fan-made thing, and you know it.
Yeah, it's by it was by DIEBQ5B. He did it.
Just on a side note, I'm literally looking at prices of Bionicles as we speak on certain website, and my god, the old sets are fucking expensive as hell.
Just buy the pieces off of Bricklink. One of the things I did enjoy about 2006 was, like, I know at my local Lego store, like, Greg Forrester, he was doing a signing of the books, and I got to meet him, I got to ask a question, and I asked a really dumb question as a kid, because I was so confused, like, why did we get the Piraka first and not the Toa?
And I mentioned this before.
Yeah, well, let him say it. Let him say it.
Yes.
Okay, because, like, I asked Greg Forrester, like, are the Pirakas good guys? Because, like, the good guys always came first. The Toa, they were always at least. So I was confused with the Piraka.
And then he disguises Toa.
Well, actually, yeah, that is kind of true. Like, they disguise themselves as Toa, so I guess that is kind of justified. So he did explain to me that the Toa Nuva are actually fighting Piraka, and then a month later, a few months later, then we find out about the Toa Inika.
You know what I would have asked him if I met him at that time? I would have asked him, "What's the Shadow One's real name?"
To be fair, back then I had no idea about. I didn't read the books. I just cared about the movies, so I had no idea about the Shadow One being an actual character. I just thought it was a combiner set.
I would have asked Greg about that question because at the time Pterodax's name wasn't revealed yet, so he had no reason to hide the Shadow One's name because of Backlash. So he probably would have, if you asked him, he probably would have told you.
Yeah.
True. I should go back in time and ask my young self that. Like, ask him what that one name is.
I think you should use a time travel machine for some other purpose, though.
Time travel, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
You're right. I should go back in time and prevent Jar Jar Binks from ever being created.
Indeed, sir. What was your favorite character from 2006, guys?
Well, I would
say for me, it was probably Piraka. That was probably my favorite character. I mean, I liked a lot of the characters. The characters were interesting, but Piraka kind of is the one that always comes into mind and stands out for me.
Well, he was the tragic character of that year, I think.
You know, if you think
tragic.
You know, if you think about it, Colta kind of ripped off Piraka with the whole wiping out the Toa in one swing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Piraka took out 6 Matoran and 6 Toa Nuva all at once.
And I'm just saying right now, he's probably got my favorite mask design of any.
Yes.
Well, the Olmok is the best.
He turned the Toa Nuvas into jobbers.
Plus, he had the Mask of Dimensional Gates, which is probably one of the coolest mask powers ever.
Yeah, it was a good. Yeah, it's probably my favorite one. Plus, actually, how he brought the Tatarok and Kraka back into the story.
Oh, I love that moment.
Which I have the Tatarok built. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Lucky bastard. My
favorite character from the story is, surprisingly.
Vezon!
Everyone knows it, God damn it. I can't even say it out loud because everyone already knows.
You're not original.
I know. But, I mean, the character really is just so layered and so... It's like the first true villain who's absolutely insane. The Joker. And he's become like one of the best characters in the whole story, honestly, because Greg Farsty loves to write about him.
Well,
probably Axonn.
Yes, Axonn. I like
Axonn. Axonn, axe off.
Axonn, axe off, really?
Axonn.
Ass on.
No!
Jesus Christ. Axonn was also one of the few characters that had, like, a giant fucking axe. Like, what other characters?
He had giant fucking hands, too.
Yeah, and a tiny head.
Really
and you wouldn't even see it.
One thing that was so disappointing about Axonn, he was actually really short.
Yeah, he was tiny.
The guy was
like really tall.
But the guy was super powerful, though. He went into a rage mode in the book and in the comics. He went into rage mode and kicked the shit out of Piraka.
He's like, oh, Optimus Prime. He's like, give me your face.
He was like that, exactly. Yeah, you betrayed me.
Your mask.
Should have been bloody Peter Cullen doing his voice.
Oh my god! If they did a 2006 movie, Peter Cullen's What else did you guys like about 2006?
It was dark.
I like Congo in general.
I like the
I
whole.
say that for me.
I like the fact that he was complaining about Nuparu having the ability to fly. Be like, why is this guy get to fly and I can't?
Exactly. Another thing I realized is that it was way darker. We had higher stakes because Matt Nui was dying, and then we also got the Toa Inika, the mask that would stay on for the rest of the story for the next 4 years
before it changed.
We were briefly introduced to Karzani, the guy who's named after an island, who also has a name after the guy who has a name
the plant.
That is the same as his island.
So complicated.
Karzani was so terrifying.
Stop sharing names with sick people. Stop sharing names. We got the island. We got Artaka, which is the island. Artaka, which is the character. How are we supposed to identify which is which to a casual audience?
Well, that's the problem. Those characters are egomaniacal.
You just say that the characters
named their islands after themselves.
The characters came first, and then they named the islands after themselves. You know.
Let's call them the island of Artaka, island of Karzani.
Yeah, but then then it's too much to say. Why don't you just say Artaka?
Then we got Karzani, the fucking plant.
Yeah, but Karzani the plant died twice, so he's dead and then Karzani's also dead. The real Karzani's dead.
And so is the island. The island was destroyed.
Yeah, the island was fucked up too. Yeah, 2006 was really dark. I completely forgot about that. Karzani was also part of it.
Toro nearly dies. He blows up.
Yeah, it was
really... It was an illusion.
And Pterodax also never stayed dead in that story too. The dude is so fucking elusive. They always had. They could never just kill him. He never died until a fucking planet kills him.
Well, I think it was a fragment of planet, like a small moon or whatever.
Yeah.
Prepare to get mooned.
You know, for
I
me,
love that video.
If Bionicle 2007 was turned to the movie, I would have, like, the music, I'm Just a Messenger from Transformers 3 playing while Pterodax falls down.
Oh, that's
like,
awesome.
it'd be the music that played when Optimus Prime took out Megatron.
Don't play any music.
Much, yeah.
Hello, everybody! Wait, no, that's wrong. That's the intro. Fuck that. Alright. Thank you for watching Chatting with Chums, everybody. I'm the Shadow1. I'm here with Kylie New 135, KF2671, Toa Fury. Fuck. That was wrong.
Fury?
That's getting cut.
You fucked my name!
I know, I'm sorry! Thank you for watching Chatting with Chums, everybody. I'm the Shadow1. We've been talking about Bionicle 2006 and the decade that has followed since, and the anniversary of Bionicle 2006. And now I'm here with my friends Gap2671, Firefury190, Kylie Nuva 135, and Toa Cinema 98. Thank you for watching. We'll be seeing you next week with another episode. Happy Thoktober, everybody!